Um, Welcome, sir.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Now, you, like Charlie Gasparino, recognize where John Kasich was today.
That was David Greco, Mike Stelly, and Arthur Avenue in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Cut to 2 weeks ago. We're going to the St. Joseph celebration in New Orleans, man, where St. Joseph and all the Sicilians down there, it's like a whole big thing. They invite me to go down. My dear friend Chaz Palminteri from A Bronx Tale. We go on. We're on a plane. They send the plane. Now, usually I fly JetBlue, okay? Sure. So, but this time they send a plane. David Greco.
You were on a private.
Well, you know, sure. But I'm not. I don't generally do that.
When is the last time you flew commercial?
When I took the kids to Florida last week.
I don't believe you.
I did.
Tell the story.
It was JetBlue, but I did get the extended seat. So
there you go.
Oh,
okay,
God, yes.
Nice.
So we're on the plane. Listen, we got all these Italian guys on the plane with John Viola from the National Italian American Foundation. Wow. And David Greco goes, hey, I'll bring out something to eat, like that. This is Arthur Avenue at 35,000 feet. He brings out a feast, like you saw. John Kasich, I hope he wasn't eating. I wouldn't be talking to the press. He should just be eating.
But you know, he got in a lot of trouble. With a fork and knife.
Like he and Bill de Blasio with the knife. But the food was.
He's eating. Great. I was told later on he was eating, right?
Did he go there?
Oh, he's eating now. Okay.
There you go. And will you please pass on to Connell, if I may, to eat something? It's Mike Stelly's among the greatest in the.
Connell was looking for corned beef and cabbage, and I told him you're wasting your time. What do you make of what the Kasich phenomenon? He's a popular guy. He's a great governor. Yeah. Good human being.
Yeah.
But what's he doing?
Can't get a handle on it because he is so capable and probably more able than anyone to be president of the United States and the governor of Ohio. And he's not going to do anything. And he's hanging in for one reason, because the convention is where? In Ohio.
Yeah.
And he just wants that little luster. But he's great, but he just can't. He can't. In New York, he's going to be in New York. I don't think he surfaces in New York.
But he's second in the polls in New York.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild, right?
Well, yeah, but he'll take delegates. Listen, if there's that bloodbath that we keep talking about, and in Cleveland, indeed, that Donald is shy by 50 or 100, no one's voting, and it is the end of the Republican Party if that happens.
Well, the argument, too, is in successive ballots, if it comes to that, Trump is in trouble. He's not going to, right? That's the fear.
Yeah, it's hard to, you know.
You like Trump. Are you supporting Trump?
Well, I'm not supporting anybody, but I'll tell you what.
I see people like this. You are supporting someone. You're just not saying it.
I like Donald because I know Donald. I listen to
you on your fine show, and you do tip your bias.
Yeah, I do, a little bit. Yeah. And a lot of people, Ted Cruz, they call Donald my guy. I am not officially supporting anyone, but I like Donald Trump, and when he comes to New York, no one should even show up. Donald's going to just smoke it. It's going to be great. He's going to come in. Can I tell a story in some inside line? Do we have time to do that?
Please.
On Cavuto? Because forgive me, I don't mean to break confidences, but I come here with great respect, and we go on AM 970, The Answer. All the Fox people come on. It's great. Judge Napolitano and everybody. And you come on the show. It gives me credibility. So I say that with respect.
You don't need credibility.
No, listen. So this was you were in New Hampshire. I was in your studio.
Yes.
I was in your studio in New York. And then you did a great interview with Trump. And I'm waiting, and I'm watching this. And I go, then, and forgive me, I hope I'm not talking out of school, I hear you and Donald talking back and forth. And after the interview, and there's a commercial break, and then Donald goes, thank you, Neil. My sons are big fans. And you go, thank you, Donald. And then you say, that Donald says to Neil Cavuto, listen, this is the humility of Donald Trump. He goes, how do you think I'll do tomorrow with the primary? That was like a little kid asking you, and you said... I think the last interview we had. I think then he walked for some reason. But it was then your producer calls me, goes, 3 minutes, Joe, so I'm waiting. Listen, she calls me back, Neil. She calls me back. Did you know this happened? She calls me back. She goes, Joe, you're not going to know what happened. You're not going to believe what happened. Shelby, she goes, Donald Trump just called the studio back after the interview with Neil and says, Joe Piscopo in the studio? And Shelby said, well, yes. Give Joe my best. I've known him for years. He used the word sweet. He's a sweet guy. Give him that is a smart man. That is a caring man, and that's why I like Donald Trump.
Do you think he'll survive this hit that he had in Wisconsin?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a blip, and I think he's...
What do you make of the fact that he ripped Ted Cruz right after losing?
Yeah, what a
Wisconsin?
Great... Boy, you are good.
Was that necessary to do?
No.
You're a gracious man.
No, you were so...
I take nothing away from his business acumen. He's a smart guy.
No, when he
you don't do that.
He was in Long Island. I heard it in the voice of my listeners this morning. They were so pumped. 12,000, 6,000 on the outside.
I understand that, but do you think he should have been nicer?
Absolutely. You know what? You know what? Senator Cruz. I've seen Senator Cruz. Next time on Cavuto, stay tuned. Episcopo talk about Senator Ted Cruz. There's another smart man. He's incredibly smart. And
you're just trying to ingratiate yourself with everyone.
It's not.
Thank you, my friend. You are the next governor of New Jersey, right here.
In there.
You know, I'm telling you. He has
but I'll tell you what, it's not going to cost you $66,000 to meet me. I'll tell you that right now.
66, maybe. Just 66.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be seeing you at the Olive Garden. You were great, my friend. Joe Piscopo, there were none better on that show. All the others since, losers.